That was close. The New York Giants are 6-1. The New York Football Giants are 6-1. Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. The New York Giants defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars 23-17 in a barn burner. That last minute and 7 seconds lasted about 30 minutes. Probably took a year off of my life. Saquon Barkley, you got to find a way to stay in bounds. There was a couple plays, you got to find a way to stay in bounds. It's just wild to me. It shouldn't have happened like that. They reviewed it. They threw 40 seconds back on the clock, and man. Yeah, that was a game there. There's a lot of things to get into, but my initial reaction, like I said in the previous videos, this was a tough game. This was a game that was in the trenches. We ended up having a lot of injuries. Evan Neal goes down with the knee. Ben Bredesen goes down with a knee. Daniel Bellinger, with an eye issue, and you can see it, in the replay how hard he was hit. In the face through that face mask, and I'm pretty sure he'll be wearing a visor for the rest of the season. So my prayers are going out to him. Hopefully he's okay. No real damage to that eye. But let's get to some of these positives for the game. Daniel Jones. In a game where the running was not as effective, especially early on, Daniel Jones put the team on his back in this game. Over 200 yards passing and a touchdown. Over 100 yards rushing and a touchdown. What a good game. Now, this is for everybody out there. This is 3 straight games where Daniel Jones played in a central role in us winning these games. And tough game again. And Jacksonville gave us everything that we could handle. Again, it was a war in the trenches. You saw how physical the game was. But also, our secondary. Fabian Monroe, fantastic job. Adoree Jackson, fantastic job. They had us in the beginning. They were beating on and gashing us for some plays on the run. We got a little lucky in this game too. That fumble by Etienne going into the second half at the end of the second quarter, that was big for us. That was points on the board that we were able to take away. The big stop on 4th down, that was big too. The Giants, you know what? We showed up despite everything that's going on, all these injuries that we're battling. Azeez is on the IR and everything that's going on. The guys that left in this game alone, the drops by the wide receivers, Marcus Johnson, I vouched for you. Marcus Johnson. And I'm fed up right now. I believe it was 3 big drops by Marcus Johnson. One was in the red zone on the 2-yard line. If he holds on to the ball, we get a 1st and goal on the 1-yard line. And it's like, man, you cannot let that happen. Another thing is, we got to be able to get the push when it's 2nd and 1, 3rd and 2. We got to be able to convert those plays, man. And despite everything that happened today, I'm still proud of this team because we won. We're 6-1, but I think we needed a game like this, a tough game, just to check the temperature of the New York Giants. We've been winning a lot of games, and we need to realize, we can be beat. These teams are tough out here. Any given Sunday, any team could win, and I think today we showed a lot. Again, big game by Daniel Jones. Barkley came on in the second half with a strong game. He went over 100 yards as well. So great team victory because guys got brought in off the bench. Azudu, good job. Tyree Phillips filling in for Evan Neal, good job. But man, this just was too close at the end. I'm standing right in front of my television like I'm on the 50-yard line just watching these guys, and I'm like, come on, defense. Come on, defense. And then the late penalties, the defensive holding, the BS hands to the face. And they were holding Thibodeau all game. Kayvon Thibodeau was held all game, and they missed it. We might have got away with some plays, but it was some blatant holds on Kayvon Thibodeau. And you know what? he's a rookie. He's not going to get some of those calls, but some of these things were just so blatant. They're just missing stuff. The refs, we were fighting the Jaguars, and I felt like we were fighting the refs in some of these plays. The rough and the passer, we got some breaks too. I'm just saying this game, the refs played a part on both sides for both teams this game, where they should have just let things go. The one pass interference, that was awful too. But at the end, New York Giants fought. We came back, fought back from the deficit. Was able to take that long drive. Daniel Jones, Barkley giving it everything he can give with that hurt shoulder, and you see that he's hurt. I know he cannot wait for this bye week to get here, but I still would like to see is this team, and they did a little bit this game. Get Breda in there more, get Brightwell in there more on those short downs, and let those guys take that punishment, up the middle with some of those tough runs. I know it's Barkley. I know anytime he gets his hands on the ball, he can bounce it, and he did it in this game too. Had some crucial first downs, but at the end of the day, I'm very happy with this team being 6-1 right now, and the future is very bright. I thought the ceiling for this team was going to be 10 wins. I had us going, between 6 and 8, but the ceiling was like 10 wins. The floor should have been like 7 wins, and right now we are on pace for 12 wins. For 12 wins, the New York Football Giants are on pace, and it's because of a lot of things. The coaching is a very, very important part of this, but also the players giving everything to their teammates. Daniel Jones, mistake-free football. Now, we did have that interception called back because of the hands to the face. I don't know what you were doing there, Daniel Jones, but luckily the ball bounced our way with that one. And outside of that, just overall, good football played by Daniel Jones with his arm, with his feet, extending drives, eating up some of that clock when we needed to, giving the defense a break when they needed it, when they absolutely needed it. And I'm so proud of my team right now. Come on, New York Giants. New York fan base, clap it up for your team. Clap it up for your team. 6-1, man. I can't believe it, man. I'm excited about this. I'll go back and watch the game and break it down. But this was a tough game. I knew it was going to be a tough game, but I didn't expect it to be as tough as it was. Maybe I did. It was a rough game. Salute to the Jacksonville Jaguars and their fan base, because there's some cool people on that side. I was in some spaces earlier this week with a couple of Jags fans, and they're cool people, and I appreciate that we can vibe and things like that. But the Giants are 6-1. The New York Giants. I can't stop saying we are 6-1. Fantastic. But I want to thank you guys for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows Big Blue Nation. Let's go.